Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ECC Season 9. We are here with an incredible matchup. A very good final game to the season for these two teams. Serious Business versus LastWind. I am not alone, though. I am joined here by Muzz. How are you doing?
Yeah, Simdog, fantastic. Thank you. What a real cracker of a series we witnessed there between Fate Walkers and Astro Academy. Of course, Astro Academy winning that series 3-1. But now that's gone and it's history, Simdog. And of course, now we have Serious Business taking on LastWind. And LastWind, I think they really would like this victory so they could stay in the top two and obviously make the playoffs.
Yes, they would make the playoffs. I did actually say it earlier on, and then I was corrected behind the scenes. I said that LastWind have nothing to play for. However, if they do win this match, then they get the first seed, the number one seed in Division 1.1. So they have everything to play for in that aspect. So they will come out with their absolute best. And the current top four is Irrelevant Esports at number one, LastWind second, Astro Allegiance third, and the other team who are in this matchup, Serious Business, in fourth. However, if LastWind come away with this series, not only do they go top, but Serious Business are out of playoffs contention, and Astro Allegiance confirm their place along with Fort Templar Renegades. So Serious Business know that they have to win this game.
Yeah, and I don't know how you feel, Simdog, when sometimes the future of your progression or even playoffs is hanging in the balance of other teams. Because now Astro Allegiance, they've done everything they can. They've won 6 out of 9. They need LastWind now to get this victory. And that must be just so tense. Like the knot is in your throat. Because of course, like you said, if Serious Business do pick up this W here, then of course, Astro Allegiance, they're going to drop down. And it might then not be so fun for them anymore. So I think that, I don't know, that feels a bit stressful. It's like, oh, damn, someone else has to try and make sure that our spot is still secured. But of course, LastWind being in second place, that's more than doable. But, Serious Business, they're not too far behind. So I think, this series, it's going to be a little difficult to top the last series, but I think that's really, it's going to happen. I think we're looking at a bunch of saves, maybe a lot more overtimes than what we experienced. This is number 2 versus number 4 in the first division. I think it's going to be an absolute, humdinger, so to speak. And if I was Victor and the boys on Astro Allegiance, I'd maybe, I'd be stressing a little bit, but I definitely know who they are cheering for tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, we all know who Astro Allegiance is playing for. You did mention it's a bit of a worry when your fate rests in someone else's hands. However, I do have the inside info here. I was speaking to a couple of the players, and I'm going to give a big shout out here to Fluffles, their coach in this season. They said that the players said that before he came in and started coaching them, they were throwing away a few too many games just due to pure silly mistakes. But since he's come in, he's done an excellent job. He's helped them win those must-win games, and their overall play from defense to transition to attack has improved big time. If they were like this in the whole season, then we could potentially see them all the way up in first or second, but a fate does rest in these two teams' hands. We are in game 1 of this best of 5 series, Serious Business versus LastWind. We are underway. Khan trying to get an early start. Zuin on the carry, taking it into the corner. It is Serious Business trying to get the carry away. The player is bumped there. Khan now sending it away. The last time we saw LastWind play, it was me and you, in the casting booth. They played extremely well. Zuin took a while for him to come out and start swinging, but when he did, they seemed almost unstoppable. Khan and Billy were brilliant players. Billy was the key playmaker. Let's see if there are going to be any similarities in this game. Khan just leaving that one out. Billy sending this one away. I'm high now, trying to play it back into the middle. Alchemy and Khan going for the challenge. Khan beating one, trying to get the proof fit. Zone is there off the crossbar. Is there a follow-up? Billy too far away, faking the challenge. The flick comes up and Billy gets the touch to the sideline. Pie now playing it down into the middle, and Khan's turn to take it away again. 1 minute gone in this game and still 0-0. We've seen some decent chances for both of these sides.
Yeah, no, last time we watched LastWind play, and as you said, Khan and Billy They were the instrumental players. They carried the ball forward. They did so much work. Whoa, talking about Billy, almost a goal. And what we found is that Zuan, he likes to play that kind of deep third man, but when he pressed up and when he got a bit more involved, that's when LastWind were actually completely dangerous. And now there's Khan taking a shot. And then we found, of course, LastWind absolutely picking up their socks and did so much better, Simdog, when we found Zuan coming in and being a little bit more, instrumental, that 2.5 coming higher up. And let's see if that's going to be the case tonight. Did they figure out that from last time? Are they going to make sure he gets closer to the midway line instead of being so deep? And then we might find Sarah's business in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, Iron Pie. Oh, so close. Crossbar, it's always there. That would work.
That was almost bad news there for Astro Allegiance. Serious business. They have picked things up a tiny bit in this last minute of the game. The ball now on the top of his card, but Zuan, you did mention he does like to play as that third man, but I think earlier on we did see him come up a couple of times and try to get that ball forward, so I think we will be seeing them push men forward a few more times than the last series. We saw them playing Zuan getting a bump on that one. The ball is there in the middle. Billy Orkan needs to get rid of this one. Billy faking out the 50. Alchemy was trying to get that ball in. Iron Pie again, we've seen plenty of him so far in this game. He is up trying to get the shot. It is there, but Billy and Khan both combining together to get that one away. Khan now taking it forward again. Alchemy playing it off to the side. Billy now high into the middle. Zuan missing out on that one, touches it back into his own half. That's not what he would have wanted. Pie taking it forward again into the middle. Alchemy bet there, but so too is Billy. And the bump is there. Khan now leaving that one for Billy. Out to the corner. 2 minutes left in this game. Still no goals. It has been a highly competitive match so far.
Yeah, highly competitive, and that's for sure. Kind of no one really holding onto this ball much longer than the opponent. Iron Pie, he's been taking a few shots with Zuan, 2 to his name, definitely coming up a lot higher than that third position. But looks like we're gonna maybe end this game with a 0-0 on the scoreboard. No one able to break the other's defense at this moment. You can see Let's Quinn as well popping all the way downfield, and Billy with that pickup. We already mentioned Billy with Khan being so instrumental in this LastWind team, Simdog. And I think we're just going to get 0-0 games, and that's, when it comes to these high pressure games that are so close like this, it isn't high scoring like our previous series. The best we might get is like a 1-0 victory at this point. It's almost all we can hope for.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close match, but not just a match, a very close series. 0-0 still with 50 seconds left into the latter stages. Zuan trying to force the 50 there. Can't force to play that one forwards, just letting it go all the way to Alchemy. He passes it back down to Khan, and Let's Spoon was just coming out from the back. Zuan played it into the middle. Billy is there, and Billy finds the opening goal finally with 36 seconds left. We have the opener and the potential match winner. It was that man that was described as Zuan getting forward, getting the assist, and Billy gets the opener.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we want to see from Zuan. Have a bit more presence upfield, get that nice bouncing ball into the midfield to set up Billy or Khan, of course, where you can see Billy does the work, slams it straight down the mouth of that goal, and of course that's going to be LastWind already up by 1. Simdog, we've mentioned it before, that's how LastWind are going to play. They're quick, they're fast, they're going to make sure that man comes up and does a bit more work towards the midfield and into the opponent's half. And then of course we might see Serious Business stressing a little bit. I'm Pie, been doing such phenomenal work, not able just to convert any of these goals as we get down to the last 4 minutes of game 1 here. And of course shot, oh, I'm Pie, so close, but there it is. So far, I kind of don't want to be proud of making such a boring prediction, Simdog, but there it is, only 1-0. And hopefully the rest of the series is not going to be like this. Hopefully we're going to get a ton more goals after this.
1-0 on the game 1 scoreline, 1-0 in the series scoreline, advantage to LastWind. Billy got the decisive goal there, Zuan with the assist as well. They did put on some pressure. Serious Business, though, they did manage to deal with the majority of it. They just couldn't stop that opening goal and the winning goal too. 1-0 LastWind played very well. All three players were getting involved all over the pitch like we have seen many times before when we have seen this team play. What do you think Serious Business have to do, though, just to come back and take game 2?
Yeah, well, I think, definitely blocking out Billy or Khan's going to be instrumental, just making sure they can get the bumps, get the demos, and then set up Umpire a bit more. Umpire seem to be doing good work up front, but, nothing really, not set up in a position to score too much. Maybe Lesko and Alchemy just getting some decent passes into that midfield, maybe getting something off that backboard, and making sure just Umpire then is flying in as that second man up the midfield and getting, some goals. Let's get Alchemy or Let's Quinn to try get some bumps on a defender, which is more than likely going to be Zorn, and then we can see if Serious Business can come back with a goal. But they did take 3 shots, Simdog. They were trying, but I think starved a little bit of possession as well. You find that LastWind are able to hold on to the ball quite a lot. They don't really send. Khan almost opened us up in the first 4 seconds.
Yeah, game 2 is underway, and that would have been a brilliant start there for LastWind. You were talking about the possession, and we know that they like to play the possession game. Zua nearly getting another chance there. Khan playing it back up into the middle. Somebody needs to get there for Serious Business. Zua there with the shot, and 27 seconds into game 2. A much better start here for LastWind. They have the goal. 1-0 already.
Simdog, between the last time we did LastWind and up until now, it was basically the first 2 games we saw Zorn being very passive, laid back, and didn't get involved. As soon as the midway of that series took place and he was up a lot higher, like this, there are goals to be scored. I completely love the kind of change they've made in the team format, Simdog. He's up a lot higher. The pressure is so much bigger from LastWind now. They won the last series when they got him up against Valley Esports. And now look how they just decimated in Serious Business right now. 2 goals already in the first 20 seconds. It's all coming up from Zorn. He's doing absolutely phenomenal work. It's a game changer, Simdog. I love this new composition they're pulling out.
Truly is a huge game changer. That Billy making another save. Zuan, he was the 3rd man like you said, but he is pushing up much more now, and that just helps this LastWind side keep the ball, retain possession, and keep the ball in the opposition half. Khan needs to try and go for this one, just letting it go. Touch from Alchemy. Zuan is there, that man again. MVP so far. We are only a minute gone in this match. Billy and Khan there together, and Zuan finally getting it away. That's some beautiful passing plays there from this LastWind side. Zuan just couldn't do enough to get it in the middle. Khan trying to get the double, but Pi there to make the save. Still 2-0. Billy in the middle, going on his own. Zuan nearly got there. Still 2-0. That was a close shot. Alchemy trying to play it forward past one, but Zuan again is there. The net is open just off to that left-hand side. Boy boosting the tank, he needs to get it away. Billy getting another touch. We've seen him so many times just stop that ball from entering his own half. They're putting the pressure on as soon as it gets to that mid point, that halfway point. Alchemy still going. Khan taking it away. Zuin is there behind him, going in towards the middle. Billy is there. Khan with the pass and Billy with the goal. 3 minutes left. 3-0 up.
I mean, this is totally what we've come to expect from the LastWind team. They find all their passing plays. There's always the big 1-2 between Khan and Billy. You can see Billy knows how to finish off. He's such a decent striker. And, you know, he's always playing that number 1 position up front for LastWind. It shows they're up by 3, folks. And, you know, Swan already taken another shot there as well, kept out by Alchemy. You know, Astro Allegiance, you can be smiling right now because LastWind are doing some damn good work on the field.
It could be a fault here. That one is just incredibly unfortunate there for Serious Business. Billy gifted a goal there, gets the demo. Tries to play it into the middle, but it's just the own goal coming out there. Astro Allegiance are definitely smiling now. You can see that Fluffles is there in the chat. I'm sure that Victor, the owner of Astro Allegiance, is definitely sat here smiling, and the players will be happy that their hard work might be paying off, but this is not game over yet. Still halfway to go in this game. 4 goals is definitely feasible, but they need to get one sooner than later if they want to have any chance of coming back. I think if LastWind just get one more goal, then it is game over. If I was playing this in a competitive match, I know I'd be forfeiting right now. I cannot stand to be 4-0 down. I would have lost all hope that there is a goal. Finally, Alchemy with the assist. 4-1. Is there any chance whatsoever?
I love the fact that Alchemy just found LastWind in the midfield. Beautiful play down that wall. Found the mid-man. LastWind popped it back in. And now this is really what Serious Business need just to be able to come back in this. They want a small bit of a confidence boost, and scoring a goal like that with a beautiful save coming out from LastWind as well is what they need, because hell, LastWind are doing some real serious work on this field. And yeah, Serious Business, you know, it's fine. This is only game number 2. Yeah, it is quite a big deficit right now, down by 3 goals, but you know, I think they can, if they can keep these guys at bay, maybe just get some blocks out on Billy, make sure he's not up front too much, make sure you can hold on to this ball, you know, not too many bangers downfield, keep the possession, then we can see what Serious Business can do here. But hell, it's so dangerous playing against LastWind. They're just so clinical, they find each other on field the whole time. You look at these passes, you know, Khan almost found Zuan, then Zuan almost popped it in, kept that by Alchemy. Maybe you almost need to have a more committed third at the back just so that we can see Serious Business not concede too many times.
Zuan trying to play it away, but only as far as Pi. Let's go now in the middle. Pi is up, Khan beating Alchemy, no one back. LetsCon needs to get back as soon as possible. Zuan just backflips there, still keeps possession, finds a shot. Pi onto the backboard. Alchemy now trying to take this one away. Zuan is still there, he's just keeping this ball. Flip, reset, gets it past one. Khan now up. Billy is not there to get the finish though. He retreated back to net just in case they had lost out on possession. Alchemy missing that shot. Zuan popping it high. Pi now needs to get a good touch. He does get a decent one. Zuan just keeping the pressure on though. He is playing so well, so aggressively. Love to see it if you are rooting for LastWind in this match. Pi trying to go forward. Let's do and gets a bump on Zuan. Alchemy missing again. We've seen him miss a few too many balls now, but Let's Go on just hits the bar. Billy to Pi, Pi to Alchemy. Shot is there. Khan with the save. Alchemy keeping this ball up in the LastWind half, but 10 seconds left on the clock. You have to say it's game over. Billy missing out on that touch. Zuan there yet again. Let's go on sending it forward. Khan needs to touch this one down, and it does eventually go down 4-1 on the scoreboard. Impressive performance here from LastWind. 2-0 up in the series.
Yeah, and when you're only making 6 shots against 12, Simdog, you know, you're not going to make it, right? So up by 3 goals, LastWind, they had the 12 shots, they did phenomenal work there. Zwan, look at that, gets the MVP, big 513. And Les Quinn, you know, was feeling it, came back at the end a little bit, tried to, you know, scored the goal, but maybe a little too late, of course, because they were already down by 3-4 early goals. And I mean, it's just so kind of difficult, I think, to try pick yourself up from that moment. You even mentioned if you were in comp, you know, you'd be rolling that forfeit already. So Serious Business definitely need to be picking up their socks and see what they can do right now in the Discord chat. What kind of pep talk can the captain give them? And I don't know, LastWind, they're absolutely dangerous. I mean, Irrelevant Esports, you know, they're coming for your number 1 spot. It seems like, I don't know, maybe I must find a new kind of a Division 1 team to be rooting for. I got to jump on the bandwagon, Simdog, and maybe I need to become a Zuan fan.
Yeah, Zuan, he's played very, very well. Came out with so much possession and so much pressure. He's just retaining every ball, going for everything that he thought he could win in that final. Well, in the previous game, sorry. It is currently match point 2 LastWind. If they do win this, Serious Business are out of the playoffs. Astro Allegiance and Fort Templar are in, and LastWind find themselves in first place, that number 1 seed. Zuan missed out on that ball, but he did bump Alchemy. Early pressure here from Serious Business. 10 seconds gone, and they're just keeping the ball in that half. The pinch coming out from Pi, and Let's Go on here. Pi now needs to get back. Alchemy with the touch. I'm fairly sure Zuan is there. Yes, he is. Gets the ball down into the middle. Dropped there. Let's Go on. Gets the clearance off to the corner wall. Can't touching that one down. Pi keeping the ball in there. Alchemy there for the shot. and they lead here in game 3. 30 seconds gone, 1-0.
Yeah, and Alchemy with the beautiful reach. He saw that LastWind was popping it into that corner. It found its way into the mid. He was running up the midfield. He said, thank you so much. I'm going to jump on this. And there we go. You know, beautiful to see that we've got serious business finally leading for once. And hopefully in game 3, this is going to count for a lot here. You know, can't rest on your laurels, obviously, just yet. But I hopefully think we're going to see something coming out here from serious business.
Yeah, we nearly saw a second goal there. There was a demo on the goal line, but I believe it was Khan who got back just in time to save a shot that did come in. Let's go on, trying to play it up again. Pi is there, gets the touch onto the backboard, nearly gets the double. Alchemy off to that right-hand side post, though. Billy's turn to take it forward. We know how good he is. Off to the corner. Let's go on there again. The bump comes out, but Zuan can't do enough. Pi trying to carry it forward. Shot comes out from Alchemy. Save from Billy. Played into the middle. Oh, that was incredibly close there. An incredibly good passing play again. Khan dropping down into the middle. Zuin there for the shot. Let's go on with the save again. He has played incredibly well in this game so far. I tell you what, serious business are definitely doing much better now, putting so much pressure on this LastWind side, and the ball finds itself in the LastWind half. Yet again, Pi into the middle. Khan now taking that one away. The ball is up onto that side wall. Alchemy coming in to take over. That is his ball to carry. Plays it high into the middle. Pi is there, missing out on that one. Khan trying to send it away. Touch into the middle. Billy is there, needs to 50 fix the challenge, but eventually does get the 50 off. Zuan with the challenge now. It's been so competitive so far. Both these teams are trying their absolute best, but the advantage is still with serious business.
Yeah, they need to be holding onto this lead so desperately. You know, this back and forth player, LastWind, also they're coming in.
Oh.
Left-hand side. Yes, so there it is. Simdog, serious business now with another goal.
Yes, 2-0 now. That's a big shot there from Let's Quan Pi with the assist. 2-0 up with 2 minutes 41 seconds on the clock. Kickoff has now been taken. Billy losing that one purposefully so Zuan can take it forward. He does get the carry, gets it past one, gets it past two. Alchemy though there with the save, but Billy with the follow-up, and just like that, they are straight back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, you can't count out LastWind for too long, Simdog. Of course, Billy's going to be able to score on you so quickly, just like that. And now, you know, serious business, you were up by 2, you had a fantastic lead, but we know that LastWind are this team, they're just able to, you know, bring back the victory, try, you know, pull it towards themselves, and they will be able to do that quite comfortably. I think, you know, serious spin, they're going to have to sharpen up on the defense, making sure they can hold onto this ball a bit more. You can't be like Alchemy now, just kind of sending bangers downfield into the orange hands. And yeah, getting a little better touches on the ball, unlike what LastWind was doing in the midfield. But, you know, Simdog, we could very easily see LastWind, of course, now picking up the equalizer as they do through Zwan or through Billy. And I think we need some very serious defense at the back here for serious business. Maybe if you're going to double commit, you almost need to.
1 minute 50 left on the clock now. Let's try to take this one forward, going for the solo play. Billy needs to be Pi to this one, and he does do exactly that. The ball just drops perfectly to Alchemy though, gets the flick past one, past two. Billy there to cover up. Zuin back into the middle, but touches it back to Let's Quan. They're trying their best. Billy with an awkward touch there. Khan does get up. Alchemy getting involved too. Back into the middle again. Zuin sending it away to Khan. To Billy. Pi cuts that one out. That would have been an incredibly good chance there for LastWind. The net is wide open. Let's Quan just needs to get the shot. 3-1 now. 1 minute left on the clock. Surely they're going to see this one run away.
I'm stoked, right? If you hear the serious business supporters, you are stoked for that. LastWind coming in from that side, getting the second goal. You do need to be doing this against LastWind, who can be so dangerous on the attack. Up by 2 now, they need to hold on to this lead, of course. You know, we always see these kind of quick rebuttals here coming up from LastWind, so hopefully between Alchemy, LastWind and Ampai, they can just keep this lead as they push that ball long downfield.
Yeah, they're trying their absolute hardest to get straight back into it yet again like they did previously. Zuan needs to 50 that one. It is down into the middle, but Alchemy got back in time. 3-1 on the scoreboard. Could be 4. Billy makes a save. Zuan gets the touch, but LastWind manages to take the boost, and Pi playing it into the middle. Billy down to that right-hand side of the field. LastWind now trying to play it back up, and it's there with Billy again. 30 seconds left. Still 3-1. 2 goals to the good. LastWind need to come up with something special if they want to get back into this one. Tried to fake out the flick, but LastWind read that one perfectly. Down into the middle, off the top of the... Oh my god, off the crossbar now. Pi with the shot off the crossbar again. 5 seconds left now. 3-1 still. Surely that is game over. It's just about to drop to the floor. 0 seconds, and Serious Business take this game and take the series to game 4.
Simdog. This is the Rocket League we can expect here coming up from Division 1. Serious Business. We thought they were out. We thought there was no chance for them, and they have proved us wrong. Taking LastWind by 2 goals, they really did need to step up, and their kudos to Les Quinn, who definitely had stepped it up. Beautiful right-hand goal scored kind of towards the dying minutes, and I think kind of did secure their safety net a little bit more, as they kind of were only up by 1. And of course, we know LastWind can be so dangerous on counterattacks. So let's see what's going to happen now with the rest of the series here. LastWind, of course, we know how dangerous they are. Serious Business, they really are going to have to pull, I think, the big rabbit out the hat here, because Billy's dangerous on attack. We know Khan is a decent second man who passes infield always, and now Zwan has found his kind of midfield in boots, and he's just seems to be coming up to cause all sorts of havoc. And I think Serious Business, they're actually going to have to play. They're going to have to play very, very serious Rocket League as some dog.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Serious Business won the last game 3-1. LastWind took game 1 and game 2. 2-1 up on the scoreline. Match point is still with them, but we are here into game 4. If Serious Business win this, we will be seeing a game 5. If LastWind take this, it is all over, and Serious Business are out. Astral Allegiance and Fort Templar are in, and LastWind would find themselves in first place, but Alchemy and Serious Business are trying to get an early start here, but it's only gone back towards the run half high now. Playing away, but Khan is there, taking his time to play it down into the middle. Billy there, triple commit. Zoe needs to get up to this one, just find the shot on target. Just too late to it. Another double commit coming out there. Khan trying to play it back up into the middle. Billy beating Alchemy there. These players are out of position. Zoe trying to find the shot. LastWind beats him to that one though. Zoe's still around lurking. Khan now with the 50. Billy behind him on the left hand side, dropped into the middle. Alchemy with the play forward. 1 minute gone, and it has been a very good start for both of these matches, but LastWind carrying on with his goal scoring form in this series. Opens the scoring for Serious Business.
Beautiful aerial play, gets up, gets the read, beats Zwan at the back there, who usually is quite a kind of a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, LastWind, exactly like you said, bringing forward that momentum, coming in from their third game, and did so phenomenally well to score that goal. I think if they've kind of been praying to the Psionics gods, we can see Serious Business force in the game 5 and go in the distance. And let's see, maybe if we find LastWind having kind of taken their foot off the gas, we can see what happens here. But I definitely think that a lot of this nitros and boost has been in the sales here of Serious Business. So I think there's danger coming from them at this moment.
Yeah, they're pretty much better now. Billy just finding himself a bit awkward, gets the flick past LastWind. Alchemy playing it up to Pi, who is there waiting, double touch awaiting him. He does get it, but there was no dangerous shot coming in. Zuan with the 50, and this pressure is just absolutely relentless right now from Serious Business. A lot letting LastWind escape their half. They are there again to play the ball up. LastWind doesn't have enough boost, so Billy just playing that one down. Can he get the follow-up? Pi there to make the challenge. Zuan now needing to try and get this carry, gets the touch. Alchemy there for the 50, all the way back into the LastWind corner. Billy touches it past LastWind, but he's still there. Pi is also there too, beats both of them. Ball up into the middle, 50 by Khan, and Alchemy 50'd again. Pi push away. Billy with the shot, easy enough for LastWind to save though.
And LastWind, he's really been stepping up. He's got 2 saves on his team as well here, where you find Empire and Alchemy, they haven't really been able to do much at the back just yet. So I think, when you get one player on the team who says, boys, we need to step it up, this is the time you kind of let actions speak louder than words. That's LastWind. He's doing so much work. He's making sure that Serious Business can try and get this game 5 yet. He's been instrumental in the front, he's been instrumental at the back, and you can definitely see it. And LastWind, they're kind of suffering just under this player. Of course, they do know just one demo, one bump onto him, and kind of things could possibly fall to shambles here on the side of Serious Business. As we watch already, LastWind trying to bring it down the side and try to pop it into the midfield. Seems to be the one making all the plays on the side here of Serious Business, and we did need one of these players to step it up and do something really big against LastWind, and it seems to slowly be taking shape. Might be a little late in this series, Simdog, but it definitely is coming at probably coming at the best time for them.
Shot could be coming here. It was played into the middle. Alchemy did get another touch, but it wasn't enough. LastWind with the bump on Zoo, and Billy with the 50. Pi now chasing this one with Khan, following not too far behind, does get it towards the middle, but LastWind there again, and good touch there from Billy. 50'd with 2 players. Zuan just missing out on the shot though. That would have been a really good chance for them to get forward and have a potential goal scoring opportunity. Khan with the touch down to the side. Billy flicks it past one. There again, these players are not letting them get past the midfield line right now. Touching to the middle though. Khan is there. He is up, but it is off to the right hand side. Just missing out. Khan touching that past his own teammate Pi now. Pressure on LastWind again. Billy touches that one down beautifully. Off to the side wall. Alchemy up. Billy needs to beat him. Gets a 50 instead. LastWind and Zuan this time getting the 50. Big boom forward. Khan dealing with that one. Pi still there. The pressure still. They are not letting off. The shot comes in again. LastWind with another one. Sent off to the right hand side. Zuan might have a chance here to get rid of it, but Pi is up. Gets it to that right hand side again. Billy with a very awkward touch. The net is there. Open for them. He gets the shot, and Alchemy puts them 2 goals to the good with just a few seconds left in this match.
And that was a very awkward touch that coming from Billy. Definitely not what we used to see in Billy making kind of touches that go, kind of stray ball into the midfield. And of course, Alchemy said, thank you so much. I'm going to try jump on this ball real fast. And yeah, 2 goals here going to the side of Serious Business. Well, this series absolutely turned on its head, Simdog. And now we see LastWind, they feeling just a little bit pressured and stressed, as we should most likely go here to Game 5 with only 10 seconds left. Even if Swan had a score there, that's going to be kept up by LastWind. So I'm totally, I feel very pro Serious Business right now. They've turned this series around. They're doing absolutely phenomenal work. Alchemy almost put in a third there if they had only 2 seconds more of time. So Serious Business, they're taking it the whole way, Simdog. Going to Game 5, you have to be on the edge of your seats right now.
Well, I most certainly am on the edge of my seat. The Astro Allegiance supporters are on the edge of theirs. Potential fingernail biting stuff coming here. We are into Game 5, 2-2 now on the scoreline. The next team to win the next game takes the series. This is an extremely exciting end to the season here. Serious Business winning the last 2 games. The reverse sweep is on the cards. What do you think LastWind have to do though? Because they've just not seemed like their normal selves in these last couple games.
Simdog, it's kind of like that resting on your laurels. We're really good. We've been dominating for a long time, and you almost don't expect the guy you've been dominating to just be able to come back like this. And Serious Business really have. LastWind stepped up completely, did a lot of work, had 2 shots there, made a lot of plays, brought the ball up into the LastWind half, more than I think LastWind would have liked. They have the capability to win, we know that, right? Between Billy and Zwan there and Khan setting them up, they can do it. And I think it's that almost underestimating your opponent that might bite them. So Serious Business, they definitely can do it. I think Astro Allegiance, they're feeling a bit stressed, a bit of chattering of teeth there in that camp. And we're going to see what happens with Simdog. But yeah, Game 5, we can't ask for more than this.
We are underway now in Game 5. Alchemy trying to get a nice early start. Pi now playing it forward. It would be incredible if they could get a nice goal early on. Let's go on that man, the goal scorer, the saviour in defence. That's an awkward touch from Alchemy there, going back into his own half. Pi needing to recover that one. It is Billy switching to the Fennec, playing that one down into the middle. Zuan was there, but it was just off target. Khan now playing this onto the backboard. Billy is up, so too is Pi. Beats Billy. Zuan with no boost, tries to go up to that one, but missing out. Khan waiting for this ball, does get the 50. It is awkward for them. Alchemy sending the shot forward. Billy with the touch, and Let's Go On is up onto the backboard. Khan needing to beat Alchemy here. The shot just off of the post. Pi was there for the follow-up, but wasn't fast enough. Ball dropping down into the middle again, and Billy again dealing with that one. There's been some really good early pressure. Pi with the shot and Pi with the goal. Just a minute gone, and they are in the lead again.
And Alchemy to Iron Pi, beautiful pass midfield. They beat two, as I think that was Khan and Billy trying to block that out, but Iron Pi absolutely smacked that ball into the throat of the goals. And Serious Business, well, they do mean business because they've absolutely come back rearing in these last two games, Simdog. And I mean, I think this is a series to go down in history because LastWind, they had such a real command of things, and now we see Serious Business absolutely, they pulled up their socks, and Iron Pi almost scored a second goal there if it wasn't for that backboard and defender.
3 minutes 30 left on the clock. Zuan playing the back pass towards Khan. He's going to go up for the follow-up. Pi is there too, sending it past him. Billy getting the touch, but it's just not powerful enough. Zuan again trying to play it forward, missing out on the touch. Pi trying to take it back, 50 with Billy, but the ball is high and awkward. Khan dealing with this one coming in from behind. Let's Go On trying to be annoying, just staying and sticking with the ball. That's a bad touch though. Billy there with the shot. Let's Go On redeeming himself with the save. Zuan can play this one down into the middle, but Pi again. They are just there covering every ball that comes their way. Billy sticking with this one, beating out Pi. Not a lot of boost left. Needs to get the 50. It is a good one, but it's not enough. Zuan dropping this one down off the crossbar now. They've nearly scored twice in quick succession. Billy with the huge carry off the crossbar again. Is anyone there for the follow-up? It's Khan. Pi with the save. Zuan with the follow-up. Another save coming out there from Alchemy. How are they still hanging on? How have they not conceded? Billy with another 50 now. The shot off the crossbar again. And it is finally there. Zuan 1-1. How did they not score earlier on? Finally finding the equaliser here. That pressure was just absolutely relentless, and it is paid off big time.
Yeah, finally save after save after save coming out there from the Serious Business team, and then all it needed was just one touch onto the crossbar to send it in the back there. But I mean, kudos there to Serious Business. They did so much work keeping that ball out, and I mean, both these teams all of a sudden, you know, they've ramped up this series a whole bunch of notches, and you know, they kept out LastWind there for ages. But now, of course, I think just that relentless attack after attack and shot after shot had eventually, you know, they had to break through the defense and score, and that they did. So they've got the equalizer now. Of course, we're already Simdog here into the business end of this series, and you know, only a minute 45 left. Things are going to be awfully tense there. Alchemy does take the shot. Empire also there with the follow-up. We might get an overtime. It wouldn't be too bad to get OT in Game 5, obviously, but I mean, then you're down to kind of that so-called golden goal, and things are going to be a little stressful for either side here. But Serious Business, wow, they've ramped it up.
Is, I believe some people call it squeaky bum time. It is time for these players to do their absolute best and try their hardest. 1 minute on the clock. Khan needing to 50 that one. Pi was there to challenge him, taking it forward. Zuan is there. Pi still carrying on. Khan taking it forward now. Alchemy with the touch, but only as far as Zuan. There is a net to shoot in here. Pi gets back in time. Billy would have been slotting that one away if it wasn't for the defense. Khan now taking the shot. Looks like he was going to go for the pass, but changed his mind last second. Billy missing out on that one. Thankfully, Zuan is back, gets the touch down. Pi is there, going to take the shot surely, and Khan with the save. Let's Go On taking it forward. A bump from Alchemy on Khan. Billy in goal. Pi with the shot and off the right hand post and in 40 seconds left in game 5. 2-1 to Serious Business. It is all in their hands now.
LastWind. Simdog, this player has been phenomenal. He's set up his teammate, he's scored, he's brought the ball forward, he's done so much work. Umpire said thank you. I'll take that little pass over. Scores a goal, says thank you so much. We'll go one up against LastWind. Huge turnaround here coming up from Serious Business. You know, they've been trailing and they've been trailing bad. Now LastWind has been doing so much phenomenal work. Yeah, and I think everyone back home, they're stressed and they're like, wow, Serious Business, you guys are really doing damage here. And it's in the name, they mean Serious Business. So with 10 seconds remaining, they might squeak out this victory if there's not going to be a very, very last consolation goal. Still kept up. Really tries. LastWind is there. Alchemy, kill this ball if you can. There it is. Serious Business.
They take the game. They take game 5, 2-1. The reverse sweep is complete. Serious Business. LastWind looked like they had got themselves back into the game after an equalizer was scored with a minute left on the clock, but Serious Business then went and scored 40 seconds left. It was all in their hands. Their fate is secured. LastWind finished second place in Division 1.1 in Season 9, and Serious Business have taken their team into the playoffs. It is now down to Fort Templar's final result to see what the final playoff positions will look like. Will we see Astro Allegiance sneak their way in? Because currently they are not, they are currently in, on game differential, but it is all down to Fort Templar now. We will be heading to that result. We will be looking forward to seeing that one. Serious Business, though, they did absolutely incredibly coming back in this game from 2-0 down. It looked like it was all over. They got demolished in game 2, 4-1. But then they just turned things around and they were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, no, my player of the match, LastWind, definitely lost 2 games. LastWind did all the work, played so phenomenally well, set up the team, made sure they looked good. At the end here, we saw Alchemy with decent passes infield to Umpire. They just were synergizing and clicking at the end there, Simdog. Exactly when they needed to, right? If you can get like a mini peak within a series, they did it. They peaked when they needed to. They took down LastWind. I don't think LastWind expected that. Kudos to them. What a phenomenal series that turned out to be.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. But that does end things here for today. Astro Academy getting the 3-1 win in their series earlier on in the stream. Serious Business beating LastWind here 3-2 in game 5, 2-1 in that final game. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope Muzz enjoyed casting it with me. Thank you to Faded, who was in the broadcasting section today. And thank you to our sponsors, Valor and Game King. If you want to check them out, the links will be there in the chat. That is all for today. Thank you very much.